What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Oh man, the lighting is terrible in here. Maybe I can't see because my glasses are so smeared. I was looking for well, that's besides the point. Anyways, guys, Merry Christmas. We're coming up on, we just came up on winter break. So today is the first day, this evening is our first day of vacation. So we're pretty excited here. A couple of weeks off until January 4th. So we have some time to work on some projects. Hopefully, I'll be getting a lot of work done in the next few days. But my track record is I do less work when I have vacation time because I think I have more time, but I really don't. Anyways, I do have some good news. So let's jump into the studio. All right. And I finished, well, I finished the cards up. I did a couple different renditions. I also drew this pretty cool Santa Claus rat pink character. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. It's better. This is a little scratch paper drawing today, just for fun. But we probably won't spend too much time on that. Today, I'm going to show you how I'll make my Christmas cards. I have 10 of them to make today. And then I'll show you kind of how this whole project went down. This is a thank you card that I previously made. And these are pretty cool. And then some stickers that I also cut and made with the help of AI. Oh man. So here's a thank you card, cut lettering, which is pretty cool. Can't really tell. You could have put any other piece of cardstock or paper back there, but the black seemed to work the best. And then originally, I think I was supposed to send all these cards to people, but they never got to where they were going. So, thank you cards. Always a lot to get out. Cards in general are a lot to do. Anyways, so there was that project. And today, what I wanted to do was put these on Christmas cards. So, this will be my Christmas card for the year. It went through a lot of different renditions, and actually, I need to kind of sort that out. This is my original, which is fine. This is my first draft of the original, which, as you can see, the bottom got cut off a little bit. Now I need to figure out if, oh no, I didn't test it. It looks like we're going to have to cut off some of the bottom and the top if it's going to fit in these envelopes. I didn't measure it. Why wouldn't I measure it while I was it? I'll just fit. All right. Well, we'll have to try one. Is our plan. We might have to cut off more of the edge. That's okay. We have our cutter. But I ended up choosing to have bigger versions of these. These are all cut for the cards I'll be doing tonight. So these are all the copies that are made. So these will be good. We'll need those. Okay, now sizing is going to be quite important, but this was our original size. This is the original Christmas tree that I drew. Thought it was pretty cool with no stem, and I ended up using the lighter outlined one. I also took out the cross. Not that I needed to, but the ones that I ended up doing for school were non-secular. So because they were non-secular, I took out the cross just so that everyone could do it, and it was non-denominational. There's still an angel in the tree, but it's really not that big of a deal comparatively to some of the other problems that we're having. Anyways, these are all our half sheet because it's originally designed for a half sheet. Like, I don't really need all these pieces, you know? Throw some of them out, but for now, let's just organize them into size categories. Okay, and then these are the ones I did for school, which gave me 2. One, they could cut them out and put them to the front of their cards. And these were all the ones with the cross in them. So, not safe for work. These ones don't have the cross in them, but they're regular size. So they go here because they're the next category of this. These pieces of paper were never used. I only made 10. I got to the point where I was like, well, I don't need to make more than 10 because I don't think I'm sending more than 10 out. So there was that. Why make more than I would use? Because if I do that, then it's more work for me. And then here was our end result. This one, which I think may be a little bit too big now from the looks of things, but we're going to try our best and see if we can make it work anyways. So to do this part of the project, I'm going to grab this trusty machine. It's my Cricut slide cutter. I do need to get my other attachment out. So I'm going to grab that real quick. Oh, there it is. I've been looking for my reach over into my Cricut. I got that set up yesterday, which was nice. I actually cut some stickers. So the Cricut or slide ruler comes with a scoring cutter and a regular cutter that is in the bottom of this. If you look at it, you can take it out, pop it out. One is for cutting, one is just for scoring. Does not have a thick cutter. It's not a blade, it's just rounded at the end so that you can put a crease down the middle. So we're going to try that. I think I'm going to need to cut a little bit of this one off in order to get it to work. We're also going to try that, and then we're going to put them into their envelopes. Is the plan. Okay. So let's I think it's 2, but that's okay. And for this, we are going to go to our measuring device. I'm going to take this. I am going to grab this. I don't remember if we score on the outside. I remember we score opposite to what we think we're supposed to score. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm going to try to work where everyone can see. And I put it down and then I fit my piece over it just to make it easier on myself. That way I don't have to mess with that. I'm going to reluctantly score in the middle and at 4.5 because I measured these to be 9. So I'm guessing 4.5 and 4.5 will give me 9. So just a light score down the middle. will give me just enough. You can't even see it on camera, but to fold it right where I want it. Hopefully right where I want it. And that actually looks pretty good. Right? Not too bad. Now, the real trick is I bought all these letters or these envelopes on Amazon. So, do they fit? Do these fit? And they don't fit. They're too big, just by a little bit. It's a bummer because I don't think I can even trim it to make it work. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh man, that means I made 10 dead copies. Nope, we're gonna play through. We're gonna make it work. Force it to work. Okay, well, in all reality, I gotta trim all the way to the black. And maybe see, I cut all the way to the black and I still don't think it's gonna fit. It's awful. Okay, I'm glad this one's just the prototype one. Because what we're gonna have to do from here on out is we're gonna have to trim. This is gonna be bad. See what it looks like if I trim the top and the bottom off. Sometimes things go wrong. This is one of those times. Does it look bad? I know how to do this. Because I think if I cut off this line in the front, it would look fine. Let's leave this one the way it is. I'm going to try a different one, try a different approach. It's because I don't think I love that one. Plus, it's not. Is it small enough? I think it is small enough. It definitely is small enough to fit in. But it's not what I had envisioned. Let's try again. Maybe everyone's card will be a little bit different this year. That's okay. That happens some years. So I need 9 inches, which what I think I'm going to do though is I'm not even going to worry. Well, let's see. I'm just cutting stuff, so I'm going to back us out. I need to get rid of Inktober because that is done and dusted. This is actually part of Inktober, so zoom in a little bit. Okay, there we go. So my idea is that I will, where's my little black piece? There it is. Here's not my thought process. Make the cards a little bit smaller, but score them on the little black line. Little black line will not matter. People will just think it's a mark. It's a mark for the actual guide. It should be fine. And then just cut from there and then cut that from there. So the issue is I can't do it from the inside. I have to do it from the outside. Okay, but this shouldn't be a problem. Our first step is to, okay, this might not work. Okay, there we go. There's our line. So I'm gonna fold like I was a card already. And there we folded on the line. Fantastic. Now what I want to do is I'm going to close this. We are going to cut. Now, this is why I wish I had an actual paper cutter, a real one. I do like this thing though. I use it a lot. I trust it a lot, which I don't know if I should. It does the job though. Gets things done. Okay. I know this is a really weird way to do it. So to get the most out of my paper, I think I'm going to cut this way first. Line up the line. Hopefully I get it all. I just barely want to trim it off. If I did that, if I did a good job of that, that piece will just fall off. Great. Did a really good job of that. And then we're going to use this line to cut this part off, just a little bit extra. Right. Oh, and that looks good. And here, and these lines are actually pretty straight considering I freehanded them. And there we go. There we have it. That's cut like on the line of every one of those. So the card came out to be a little bit smaller, but I think that's actually a perfect fit for this card, this size envelope. Let's try to fit it in. And that's just the way how we're gonna do them. There we go. Good to go. Now I need to package a bunch of these and put something thoughtful in them, which maybe won't be the priority this year. Maybe coloring and drawing on them will be the priority. Okay. Stay cleaning up just so, you know, we can stay ahead of ourselves. All right. Now let's think this through practically on how we're going to do it in the most efficient way. I'm going to set this here. I'm going to set this here as well. I'll be right back, guys. I need to find okay. Let's see. I just want to do a quick time lapse, you know. This one doesn't even have to be all that. Oh man. What happened? There we go. There's like a new iPhone did a new thing. When they do new things, it just makes things a little bit difficult. All right. We're just going to continue to make cards and keep going. Okay. Most efficient way. We're going to crease all the cards first down that black little line, and then we're going to move into cutting all of them. Okay. So that's good. At least we figured out what we're going to do and how we were going to fix our problem. Oh man, which is kind of a bummer because it's kind of a big problem. But we'll be fine. Everything will be good. All right. So score all these first. Line it up with the line. Line it up with that line. Run that down through it. Perfect. Next. Run that down. Okay. Guess that's it. Okay. This guy down. Cutter thing. Gotta fold these first. Okay. And go on that. That. And one more this way. Bring us back to where we are. All right, good. 2 down. This one's the one that's too big. No, this one's a good one. Yeah, this one's a good one. So the good ones I'm just going to cut up and down so I know that I need to write in them and they're ready to go. Next. There's another one. 2. Okay. All right. You're going to push it all the way against the back there. Look to line up that line. And cut. And then cut. Cut. Okay. Next. Okay. Holding the next card. A little bit of a crease. Come here. Cut that one. Okay. We're looking good. Doing good, looking good. And that I really like having that creasing tool. I'm always afraid I'm going to lose it because it is so small. And it really does help score and not cut the paper, which is so nice. This one cuts the paper though, which is great. I'm happy about that too. Oh no. Ugh. I missed it by just a hair. That's okay. We're going to come back in and get it. Oh. I got the bottom. That's good. Just this little edge has the thinnest little line. I'm going to cut it off real quick. Yes. It's really fine. But I managed to do it. Nice. Just took out all red ones. It just seemed to be what came out. Okay, another one. And just everything takes time, right? You think about hand making stuff for your friends and family, and it just all takes time. I'm going to call my friend after this, talk to him about plans for the holidays. Then Buy Amtrak tickets. Figure out how much that's going to cost me. All right. Another one. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 so far. Okay. Let's just go ahead and hold all these now. Might be easier if I do it more Industrial Revolution style conveyor belt. Just stick to one job. Stick to one job. Okay, perfect. So these aren't quite the right size even in my test print. They're good size for actually cutting the edge out and giving you a folding line, which is nice. But having to cut the edge out is kind of a pain in the butt. Would be much nicer if that was the border like it was supposed to be. Right? That would have been the ideal thing. I think I'm going to color all these different colors. It probably isn't going to happen tonight. I'll probably just do the cut and then the design part. I still don't know if I'm going to get to the 12 days of Christmas. I'd really have to put some time in. And we'll have to see how tomorrow goes. But I really need to get some other alternative plans done if I'm going to leave for the holidays. I'm just going to stay here and be by myself like usual, which is okay too. I'm completely okay with that. That's a plan. Oh man, missed it again. Just by a hair. Okay, we'll get that on the second run. I'll try not to be on my own for Christmas, but I still really kind of want to be, and just I'll maybe make an exception. Go down and see my uncles. See everybody else. Oh, not enough. There it is. Go fast, that's bunny. Okay, good. Trimmed it up. Very nice. Now, let's just mix it up a little bit then. 1, 2, 3. 4. Oh, sorry guys. Here's where we're at. Looking good, looking good. All right. Keep on going. Keep on trucking. That's what we're trying to do. Continue to move forward. Yikes, that was a lot. Trimmed a lot, that's all right. All right. Okay, almost done. What a small piece of art that takes so many hours to make. That's why people make cards professionally. You really do have to make like finished pieces of artwork. And then again, like just the card making process is, yeah, you just have to fold a piece of paper. So easy. Not really. You know, fold a piece of paper a bunch of times. You got to cut it apart. You got to put it back together. Do all the things. Here we go. Last one. I don't think this is right. We're going to do it anyways. It's probably right. And the final cut. Make it a good one. There we go. It's 10 different Christmas cards. Well, 10 the similar Christmas cards. All they're going to be all different by just a little bit of a variation. My plan was to color some of them, and that is kind of the goal. Haven't figured out how I'm going to color them. Most of the time I just do random colors. All right. There we go. 18 minutes. Okay, definitely get to coloring. I guess the question is, what do I color from each one of them? And what medium do I use? It's like a stack of little tiny sticks over there. You should see it. Here's all the trim. Don't know what I'll do with that, but probably do something with it eventually. But if you look over here, there's a bunch of like just tiny little stick trim. I'm gonna throw this away. I don't need it. Finish on my floor. All right. That leads me to the coloring process, and I really don't know what that's going to look like. I have 10 to color. How do I want to color them? I think all different. So let's take them all out now that they're all cards. We know that they all go into envelopes, right? These all fit. Yep. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I should take one red one out. 6 and put a 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's number 11, which is a dud. Oh, I don't have any more green ones. But that like literally takes all my red ones. Here's a nice dark forest green. I like these. I'm gonna put 2 of these and I'm gonna take 1 of these out. Actually, the dark forest green, I don't know any other time did I use them. But I could also use these ones too. The brown paper bag ones, and keep a couple of the red ones. Right. That'll give me a little bit more versatility when I need to make something else. That's the plan. Okay. So here's this is prototype. Not my favorite. Actually, nope, I can't fix this one. It's okay though. This is an okay card. It's a little bit deformed. This is the one I should color. This should be my practice coloring one. Because it is the deformed one. All these do have the line down the side, which I don't love, but at least they're clean on the front. And then I picked brown and the green, brown and green, brown and green, right? We can do red. This won't matter at all. This is just for me to like make it look fun. And we want to do red and green and red in the back. So if I fan these out over here in this section, they look very festive. Like I run a legitimate art stream, right? Look at that. Here's my cards. And the goal would be to color all the cards, right? And probably when I do the coloring, like many times when I do Christmas cards, I will just lay them all out and go crazy. Lots of cards. But right now we're going to focus on this one and this one only. So my original goal was to do like a night sky in the background of all these, and then have the Christmas tree float. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to at least try to do one. This is the test one. So let's subtract some light here so we can get a little bit better of a view of what we're working with. And the black doesn't shine so much. All right. We are going to be working today with alcohol markers, I think will be the goal. These are the Arteza brand markers. Full set. Lots of things. Some Copics in there. Some random stuff. But mainly Arteza. And we're just going to... I wanted to color a space sky. That was my real goal. Originally. I wonder if I have my white colored pencil in here. There it is. Might need this one. And maybe my yellow color pencil, maybe. I don't really know. I don't know how this is going to go. All right, so I'm going to start with, I wonder if I just put down the white first, if it'll create a barrier. So let's just draw some like stars with the color pencil, because this is a wax color pencil. So hopefully if I put some dots, some starbursts, some more dots. Right, so we're just trying to put stars in some places. Put white around this star just to give it like the super shine. I'm just experimenting with this one. Okay. That's good. I think that's about it. So we're gonna start with a really light. Should we start with a pretty light blue? Let's see what this caribou blue, Carolina blue. Oh, that's pretty dark. But I think that's the darkest as we should get. Do I want to do sky blue or do I want that more nuclear blue? And then on the other note, I need to make some yellow dots because I want to. Do I want to do that? I think I want to color it in blue. Just color it in blue first. Let's see how that goes. Do I want to do the sky blue or that periwinkle blue? Maybe the periwinkle blue. We're going to darken it. Okay. Here we go. And we're off. Okay, good. Hold on. First of all, step one, don't color. You gotta open the card. Step two, use the fine tip to get into all these little cracks. And you know what's really annoying is that I know I'm gonna have to come back and do this with a darker color. Bet you with just a flat color, it's gonna look really good. Just because it'll really highlight and give more definition to the tree. Okay, that was good. I don't know about the white. The white, if that was a good idea, but we tried it. Just kind of makes the marker fall off a little bit. It does block it though. If I wasn't like directly trying to color it, it does block it. Okay. Second verse, same as the first. Should have some Christmas tunes on. Should. But I don't. I just think this needs to be pretty spectacular. If that's going to be. See, and I just think I'm going to be outlining this part darker. And so why am I spending so much time putting in this blue? I don't know. So this is like the lightest blue I think I'm going to use, right? That's the plan. Oh, that's the thing with alcohol markers, is they're never really all that consistent. And color pattern, like, oh, so like dark and not dark. right? It just looks like someone did a really bad coloring job. Oh, and I did. Just colored that bear. I just cannot get the consistency right with these things. Supposed to be real methodic, but also what I know about this paper is it eats ink. Cardstock uses a lot of ink to achieve premium color. Yikes. Oh no, we'll see. We'll see. What happens when I add this on top of it? It'll probably take me the longest. Or maybe not. They might all take me this long. Just depending on. I mean, this train track is so intricate to color in between. Some of them may come out more abstract. Now I think we need to do it in this color. Right? Hope you guys can't even see that, sorry. I'm like trying to trace the best I can. Down low. I don't think that made any difference to the viewers at home though. Alright. Got other things I need to do tonight to finalize a few things. See if I can get out of town pretty decently. Seems like the star's shining bright because of the yeah, it makes it look cut off because I didn't finish up the star on the top. Oh man, I keep coloring in things. Okay, we're just gonna go quick then, because this one's already pretty much ruined. Can I save it? I don't know. What do we think that looks like? Meh, it doesn't look terrible. I mean, it looks pretty bad, especially in person. Let's try to see if we can even this out a little bit though. Give it the extra bump it needs on the outside like it has over there. Right? But on the flip side of all this coloring, if we look on the inside, we're getting a lot of residual. It's really not working in our favor. Let's take another blue maybe, and that's more brilliant and brighter. Let's go and put a thick outline. We're doing some turning. Supposed to saturate this stuff to death if you're going to use it. Like honestly, me kind of over this coloring part of this project. I don't like to color. That's why all my projects stay mainly black and white. So the coloring part never goes well for me. Maybe because I'm using a different medium every time I'm coloring something. Makes it hard to stay consistent. Maybe because I color with every marker in the craziest directions and angles. I like this blue a lot better. It took me 3 shades of blue to find one I liked. I think I wanted one color, but okay. We're calling it. I don't know. I don't know how to work with these markers. It's all sorts of blue. Just don't think it's very consistent. Consistent shade of just solid blue. But I mean, that is like as dark as we can go, pretty much, with this color. Yeah, I don't know. Luckily, this was a test one. Maybe when it dries tomorrow, I'll feel better about it, or maybe I can figure out how to save it. For now, I think I'm done coloring it the darkest blue known to man. And really just wasting color at this point. not what I was thinking of, but don't really like it. It's okay, that's why we did a practice. Maybe in the future when I'm just going to, I don't even know. I don't even know. Let's see if we can put in the stars now. That's a better idea. Or let's say we want to put in stars with something else. All right, I'm seriously closing up shop after this. We're just going to try to maybe save this a little bit of grace. Let's throw some stars in there, some yellow stars. Just in the background there, like so. And then I know there's a white one in here. Put some white stars in here as well. That looks a little bit better. Kind of want to put like a faint moon. You know. A couple of shooting stars. All right, well, I don't know. That was an okay attempt at that. Really not my favorite, but I think something that might work out. I do like the contrast with the light and the dark. That looks good, but everything else, I don't know. It's up in the air. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, that was a lot of work. Hopefully, they come out better than the first one. But you know what they say, the first pancake never comes out the best. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Happy holidays. And whatever you're celebrating, if you're celebrating Hanukkah, then I believe you're on day 5 or day 6 of Hanukkah. I did learn how to use a dreidel and play that game today. That was pretty fun. And yeah, lots of new cultural experiences. Anyways, like I said, hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I will be back here on Monday, maybe, just depending on how the weekend goes. I might be back here tomorrow to do more of these cards and finish these up. Who knows? Anyways, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it and have a good night.